fixture.
This room is so messed up. I don't like it.
I don't like the acoustics.
Maybe that
I really
It
don't.
hurts me inside.
I really don't like the acoustics. She sounds so loud. It's obnoxious.
Wow.
Now you know what it feels
Abby,
like
your
to
response.
listen to you, Travis.
It's an inward weird laugh as a response.
I'm so loud. I'll start whispering.
Gosh, so much
That is
better.
not. That is not helpful to me.
We haven't
I don't like
introduced
that.
ourselves, have we?
We haven't even started.
We're supposed to introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
All right,
We
you
haven't started.
guys want
Well,
to do an
yeah,
intro?
if he's recording.
He's recording.
That does not mean that's where you start the video, guys.
I mean,
There's this whole editing thing that you're
but
allowed
it's
to do.
me though.
But
so.
a lot of the
You
time,
don't edit.
A lot of the time, he does keep this in.
It's from when he hits the little circle button until he hits the square button. That's all that he puts in.
Yeah.
That circle is square. I know what I'm talking
I
about.
was just you could also press circle again, but
No,
Yeah.
square is much better, more efficient.
I mean, it's the same.
No.
It's exactly
No.
the same.
Mm-mm.
Okay, who's doing the intro?
Not me.
Welcome to the Mach7 Podcast. I'm Abby, and I spy in this new room a rubber band in the light fixture.
I was hoping she'd say no because I have one that I wanted to
Oh.
Oh, well,
Andrew, go ahead. I
was
spy in
just-
Andrew,
do. I
who
was
wants
just
to do the
being
intro.
courteous, actually, that's
I spy Andrew.
She's so loud.
I know.
It's because you're sitting closer to her than
Yeah.
normal.
I
Normally,
It's
you're like
true.
diagonally from
it's
her.
true.
That's true. I'll try to tone it back a little
No,
bit.
you're fine.
I'm using my
You just
projection
sound
voice.
slightly
It's just
worse than an
Travis
ice pick in
had-
my ear. That's all.
He
Jesus.
has sensitive baby ears, so you need
Oh,
to be
there,
careful.
there. Here, I'll,
See, right
I'll
there,
tone-
right there, right there. That's a good
Okay.
tone. That's
okay,
a good
this tone right here.
Yes.
This tone. It's perfect.
Whoa. Well, see, I just saw like all of a sudden it's red across the screen there.
I mean, it's blue.
You
but
even hurt the computer's ears.
Oh, I'm sorry, computer.
Computer
Still
doesn't
not
have
red.
ears, Travis.
I don't understand
You don't know.
why you said red. Are
You
you
don't know
Do your
colorblind?
what?
intro.
All right.
This is getting obnoxious.
Welcome to the Mach7 Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew, and yesterday I got an elbow like to the side of the head, and now I'm pretty sure my ear is broken. Joining me this week is Travis, who fell off a bike and
Ice-T.
broke his arm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my other arm is broken. I'm
What?
I'm trying to follow your pattern.
Because
Why would you get an elbow to the side and your ear is broken?
I was playing basketball.
But if you got an elbow to
Nobody's
the side,
tall
why
enough
is your
to elbow
ear?
your head.
Because the elbow is on the side of your head.
Oh,
said
side of the head.
The
I
ear is on the
said
side of the head.
Side, like
This
in
intro-
your ribs. I'm like,
What did I say? Did I say the side?
No,
No,
I
he said
heard.
side.
I heard side of the head.
Yeah, but she hears things all the time.
Also on the podcast this week is Chris, who slipped on a banana peel and broke his leg.
I did. It got better.
And Abby, who got into a fight recently and got a detached retina, which sounds really bad, but she got to wear an eye patch and now looks like a pirate.
Yep. And the other guy had a whole lot worse.
He had a whole lot
Really?
worse.
He had a whole lot
A
worse.
lot worse.
That German sausage.
Well, that's why I was fighting him. I wanted that sausage. I was hungry. So I fought him. I disconnected both of his retinas and his nose and a couple of his teeth.
I didn't
and
know you were such a vicious predator.
Sounds like it.
Well, I learned from the best, Chris.
Okay.
So, do we actually have anything to talk about?
I have
'Cause
something I want to talk about while I
I
was here.
certainly don't.
So, I don't know if you guys have been listening, but there's going to be a new Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters?
Yes.
But there's a little thing with it.
I know the answer to this one.
What is it?
Pick me. They're all going to be female.
I know.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about that?
Whatever.
I like it.
Bill Murray's too old to do it anyway, so...
I just thought it
Like-
was interesting. I'm like,
like,
if
who
we're gonna
cares?
start doing that, I want to think of some other movies I want to remake, and I want to make this a game. So I'm gonna start, and then you guys name off one movie that you want to see done with female leads instead of male leads. I think that's a fun game.
Ah, yeah.
So let me start off. Brokeback Mountain. Your turn.
You had that ready. You had that like in a quick draw holster, didn't you, buddy?
He just
Like-
fired it right out there.
Go ahead, Chris. Your turn.
I don't even know, man.
You follow that one up.
I'll go with Dead Poets Society.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that would.
Oh, Captain, my captain. I don't really watch movies, so...
Man, that's really depressing now that Robin Williams committed suicide.
Right?
Damn.
Movies. What kind of movies are there? Someone give me a movie.
No, this is your job.
It's a lot of work, though. I wasn't prepared for this.
I have to ask, like, does there have to be like a squad of male people as the lead?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. You could say Terminator. You could say Rambo.
Terminator.
I just thought the mine was-
Terminator theoretically already has a female lead.
Well, no, but like the women in the male roles. Like for instance, it wouldn't be like necessarily Sarah Connor, but it would be like the Terminator's a female.
So
they
Terminator
actually
3.
did that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
My point is, it could have very masculine roles, but played by a woman.
I'm gonna skip Andrew.
Please do, because I don't. I
District
can't think of
9.
anything.
Well, one thing I love District 9, but at the same time, I would love to have an alien female that isn't sexualized. I would love to see a story with that. I think that'd be really neat.
Your turn, Andrew.
Fury.
Like the one with the tank?
The tank
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, the tank movie.
I'm okay with
Why
that.
not?
Okay.
I don't think that would have been
gonna
historically
expound.
correct, but you know what? I
Hey,
was judging.
I'm gonna
What
also
kind of
say-
answer are you looking for?
One that would actually kind of make sense.
That one makes total sense.
I'm gonna
No,
also
it
It'd
historically
be
is not.
groundbreaking.
No, it wouldn't. It'd just be bad history.
I don't care about
I'm
that
going to
history.
also say
I like
Pulp
Assassin's
Fiction
Creed,
and
so.
Reservoir Dogs.
Okay. Good choices, gentlemen. And woman. And lady. And female.
You can be female and be gentlemanly at the same time.
You can, absolutely. And you can be
Requires a
manly
monocle,
and...
though, so I guess you're shit out of luck.
Well, she's wearing an eye patch right now, so.
Yeah,
I can't get
It's
my
not quite the
glasses.
same.
Yeah.
it's like just a really thick lens.
Yes. Very thick lens you can't really see out of.
Very opaque. Either they work great as sunglasses, but you can't really wear them while driving.
All right, you guys follow up a funny topic now.
I don't have any.
Oh.
Speaking of stuff you want to see remade, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, I guess remade probably isn't the right word, but what
Goonies.
game would you like to see be made? Like either
Remade or remade?
it could either be like an old game that's remade into HD and new graphics and stuff, or maybe like a sequel to a game that's never been released that you want to see.
Well,
Anything like that.
Obligatory Half-Life 3 and Portal 3 and Valve 3 game reference.
Team Fortress 3. So this is actually going back to the other topic because I had a good idea.
Okay.
I also want to see Avengers with female leads.
That'd be
But
pretty cool.
Does that mean that Black Widow's then male? Like, do you just completely gender swap the whole
Yeah.
cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
Because if that's how you would work it with Terminator.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to as a plot point for Terminator because, like, if it's two women, then Sarah Connor can't get pregnant. But
Unless,
Good point.
one of them is a trans woman.
fair enough.
Wow, we're getting very progressive here.
Just
I mean, I guess they could also adopt a kid. But
That's it. That's it.
you're
All right.
John
No,
Connor.
that's way out of line. Come on. That's not historically correct.
I have 3 for you. All
Okay.
right, are you prepared? I
I'm
know that-
so ready.
First one, Star Fox 64.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll allow that.
Number 2, a Mass Effect MMORPG.
Why would you want that? Do you hate me?
It's so open for it.
I mean,
Oh, it certainly is. That doesn't mean
the,
it'd be
the
good.
issue I would have with that is if they were able to, like, get the same play style as Mass Effect and translate it over to a MMO, which actually, now that I think of it, wouldn't be too hard because it
It's
has very
not.
similar control schemes already
Absolutely.
with your powers and stuff. But I mean, there are so many good things that it's like, well, it was good and then we turned it into an MMO and now it's awful. But
I imagine it would probably be more like the Old Republic.
never played that.
Because, I mean,
I was going to play it.
Also
but then,
BioWare,
Then
so.
it was like, hey, pay a bunch of money. And I was like, no.
no, it's like free to play now, right?
Or Elder Scrolls.
It's technically.
Elder Scrolls is also going
I
free
did
to
not
play.
like Elder.
It just went free to
I
play.
did not like Elder Scrolls Online though. So.
I thought it wasn't bad, but my computer can't handle games.
I mean,
so
it
I did the
wasn't-
beta, but it was like
Get it on the Xbox.
It wasn't bad as far as
Yeah, now
games
they don't have to pay
go,
for a subscription.
But
Yeah.
like when I played it, I wanted to, I wanted it to be like Skyrim and Oblivion, and it wasn't
why'd you go for an MMORPG then?
because
You're not gonna get that experience. You should know
I
that
don't-
when it's RPG versus MMO.
But
MMORPG.
Double M,
Dude,
double
I would
A.
totally play an MMA RPG anyway. But I played World of Warcraft for so long, and so at my heart, I really want to play another MMO.
Wait,
Play
MM,
Rift. Rift is
double
really
M,
good.
double A. So are you talking massive multiplayer Alcohol Anonymous?
Yes.
Like,
No.
MMA or
That might as well have
PX.
been what World of Warcraft was, so I'm not even gonna.
So I want to hear Andrew's arguments against
What?
a Mass Effect MMORPG.
I just don't like multiplayer games.
Oh, well,
You
then that's
can't-
your choice.
You can't be Commander Shepard.
I would rather them not
You're
take
not
time
going to be in
making
the next
that.
one?
yeah, you're not. Oh, Speaking of the next one, did you know that the guy who wrote Halo 4, Chris Schlerf, is going to...
Schlerf.
That's his last name, is going to be writing Mass Effect 4?
Cool.
Yeah, just, sorry, random...
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I guess you
hopefully I
could
don't have to
play
read
as
3
a
books to
Krogan.
understand the plot.
What, you mean like The Witcher? Did you start playing The Witcher yet?
No, I need to download it.
How? I told you to download it. Why did you not download it?
You haven't reminded me.
I did.
When you were at my house. I'm talking about
No,
a
I
text
did it
message.
after I got home.
No. In fact, I'm going to download it tonight.
Please do.
I rescind my comment now because I totally want to play a Krogan Vanguard in PvP.
Thank you! It is a good idea. I would make a bunch of money.
I don't want them taking the time making that rather than something that could be
I
better.
don't argue with that. That's a true point. But that
That's
doesn't mean
the
you
main
can't have 2
reason.
different studios.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at DICE, I mean, they're making Battlefront, the new Star Wars Battlefront, and then they're also making a new Battlefield at the same
Yep.
time, and then they're also making another Battlefield beyond that at the same time. Because we have Battlefield 5 and Battlefield Hardline being made at the same time. So it's completely possible for them to be able to multitask.
Also, Ubisoft makes like 3 Assassin's Creed games at the same time.
Is-
That's why they can be released yearly. Because they have like 12,000
yeah.
different studios.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the intro to Assassin's Creed Revelations is ridiculous with how many studios they have. It's like, why? It's so many.
Well, so
I'd like to see
it's
another
very possible.
Fallout game too.
Well, and my third would be another a Turok game.
I never played Turok.
It's a very niche game. I'll be honest. They're
Is
not
that
great, but
the
they're
dinosaur one. Okay,
yeah, it's a very niche game.
I don't know anything about it beyond dinosaurs, but
Basically, you play as a Native American that is your family has the ability to be put into this like lost world, so you get tossed in this lost world in some manner of fact, like because it started out as a comic book in the 50s, and then
Okay.
it graduated to a video game on the 64, which had many sequels, and then it came out on the 360. But there's also one on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and then I'm waiting for one for the Xbox One. But basically, you just put in this magical world where you have dinosaurs, or like in the latest one, you crash land onto a planet that's being geoformed by a bad group
Guy.
of people.
Yeah.
So it's being terraformed, so for them to be able to harness the energy of the planet, whatever. I forgot. It's been like 5 years since I played it, but I want to play another Turok game.
I guess, like, this is, like, I've never finished a Telltale game. Like, I started playing The Walking Dead, great game.
Yep.
But I was just so emotionally drained, like, partway through that I had to stop,
Yep.
and I rented it, so I had to return it.
I haven't had that happen. I don't know
But like, I read an article at one point about, like, when they were talking about how they were doing, like, the Game of Thrones Telltale game, how that studio was doing, working with Game of Thrones. They're like, yeah, we'd be interested in hooking up with other franchises, like, you know, Mass Effect or Assassin's Creed or Halo. I'm like, I would gladly play a
okay with
Halo Telltale game or a Mass Effect Telltale game.
So, I don't think we talked about this on the podcast, but they're making a Minecraft Telltale game.
What?
Awesome.
how is there even a story?
I don't know. I don't know how
Just
they're
like
going
I've
to do
brought
it,
up in the
but
past that they made books
You know, it's just
on Minecraft, like
interesting.
stories, like storybooks for kids, chapter books.
Oh well, if it's for kids, I mean,
I don't know. I you know what? I'd be curious. I think I'd be
Yeah.
willing to try out the Minecraft Telltale
I would
game.
definitely be able to watch the walkthrough. I think that's about all. I don't think I'd toss money at it.
I think you could make like a good pop-up book from Minecraft.
Do you guys know that there exists a pop-up book of phobias?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
We've talked
Yeah.
about this on
Okay,
the
we have.
podcast before, too.
I feel like we did, but yeah.
We did.
Why would somebody make that? That's just cruel.
I
How do you make a phobia?
no.
So make a pop-up
Well,
book
you
of
have
phobias.
like clown phobia,
And
so
you would
you
open
run
it up and there would be
Oh,
boop,
that's right,
right
okay.
in your face.
Oh, I thought it was just a natural scare of pop-up books because that's actually a thing too.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid of pop-up books.
Well, I mean, it
That's
covers
the same
itself
joke when we
for
talked
that
about it
one.
before, too.
Yeah, well,
You
You
also
guys are
talk.
killing me here.
Yeah, sorry. Kill me, Smalls.
Hated that movie.
I love that movie.
anyway,
I had an English teacher
back
who
to
loved
it.
that movie, and I hated
Shut
that
up.
English teacher.
back to it.
So I brought up The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You did.
You haven't played it yet.
I haven't downloaded it yet.
So I feel like I should probably warn you about the relatively graphic nature of the romance scenes.
Oh, I've already watched them.
Oh, okay, good. So
Okay.
you already know.
Yeah,
So I saw an article.
because I told you what they said about the Witcher 3 sex scenes, so
Yeah. So I saw an article.
they're more intimate, more
Yep.
loving,
And you want to know?
I remember this.
Do you know why that is?
because people were upset at how people were having sex through underwear.
Kind of.
It was actually legitimate. No,
they recorded 16 hours of mocap for the sex scenes in The Witcher 3.
Mocap? I don't know what that means.
Motion capture. I just saw an article on The Escapist today that said that, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's
What?
hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't need an...
They're talking about how it's much more,
Realistic. It was like very geometric last time that they were doing
Very
it.
geometric.
The Escapist article...
That's bad if your sex makes you think about math.
The Escapist article...
That's what the scenes were doing. They were like very clunky.
They described it as puppet humping.
Yes, very much puppet humping.
And they cited BioWare. That's how they do it because they're kind of lame when it comes to that.
Oh, Mass Effect 3 was pretty good.
Or they'll just fade to black and be like, all right, great, thanks. I'll just use my imagination. I guess.
Miranda.
Or, I mean, you're with an alien and you just kind of bump foreheads, and that's your romance scene. But,
You know what? I'm okay with the fade to black. I'm okay with the lack of scenes.
Yeah.
You can be, but
I'm
there's a
okay
large
with
market that enjoys them.
Yes, I realize that. I am not a part of it.
They talked about how doing that was it's kind of a stupid reason, but they said it was a really good way to make you care about the relationship between the two characters.
No, it makes sense.
Rather than just be like, hey, go find this person. It'd be like, why? Why should I care?
It's better immersion,
So,
though.
they kind
It's
of-
better immersion.
Mass Effect showed that if your character is good enough, then, you have that caring thing anyway. But
okay, I understand that it's a storytelling technique to portray the intimacy of these people.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like there are other ways to portray intimacy without the use of sex.
Yeah, but they're Polish, so they don't care. They'll do what they want.
Well,
I'm Polish, which may or may not prove your point.
I don't think it does.
but
Oh, Miranda. I can't get over it right now.
You would choose that slut.
Oh,
Wow.
she's genetically perfect.
okay. So different topic, shall we?
Krogan sex. I wonder how that goes. Oh wait, is that a new topic?
Most of the time it doesn't. If
That's
you
true.
Bother to read anything or listen to the games. But
Pretty sure just because they don't have kids doesn't mean that Krogan sex doesn't happen.
they have so few females and they're so closely guarded that no, the implication is that it pretty much doesn't happen that much.
Well, that's too bad. Poor guys. No wonder why they're mad.
The only reason Rex gets to have a kid is because he's the most badass Krogan in all the universe.
Absolutely, he is.
Anyway,
Dragon
you.
Age.
You want to talk about Dragon Age?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Let the salt flow through you. I can't
I
wait.
had a lot of salt at the beginning, but then I just started to be just overwhelmed with the amount of love and compassion I have for this game.
Well, that's good.
It's
That's
just
kind of throws me for a loop. I was not expecting that.
It's just hours and hours. There's so much to do. I was about to say right at the beginning, I was like, I really want a fucking horse. This is really pissing me off. I just running constantly. You guys just look so slow, and I'm like, this is taking forever. Even with fast travel, because you have to be able to set up the camps first before you can actually fast travel.
you're hitting the table.
You, Chris.
He was complaining about me being loud earlier. Jeez.
And anyway,
Sorry. Continue.
all of a sudden
Dragon
you
Age.
get a horse, and it's just everything is just so good.
And it's like the Weeble song where it's just like, look at my horse is amazing.
Give it
That
a
was
lick.
not the Weeble song I was thinking of.
It tastes just like raisins. I got your back.
Take a stroke of its
No,
mane,
stop.
it turns
That's where it
into
ends.
a plane.
We're not going any farther.
And then,
I just don't understand why you have the ability to tell people that you can't be on my Inquisition team.
Why would that bother you?
I didn't say it bothered me. I said I don't know why they have that.
So that you can choose for people not to be in your Inquisition.
Why?
If you don't like them.
But wouldn't that take away from your story? You can
Yes,
find out
it
someone-
would.
So
But that's
why
the
would,
punishment you'd have to live with.
Well, I mean, if there are some elements of the story that you wouldn't want. Like if you were an available party member for me, I wouldn't even want to watch the scenes with you in them.
Yeah, so it's such a good game. I really like it. Except the available partners I have so far for intimate relationships are not appealing.
You're human male?
I'm a human male.
You just got to
Yeah,
be
you
a
don't-
bachelor, man.
The human male kind of gets shafted.
Yeah, because I want Josephine, but she is not. She is
Hey,
not.
give it some time.
I might have
Just
to.
give it some time.
I might have to. Because I just fought the Envy, which you were very upset with.
I was upset with.
Why are you upset with me?
You chose the Templars instead of the mages.
Why?
You don't understand their plight because you haven't played the other games.
Okay, exactly.
But the mages have been tortured throughout the entire series.
But they don't explain that really.
Because they expect you to play the other games.
Why he didn't?
They should. They're good.
I didn't. No, they're not. In fact.
No, actually, they are quick.
I've only heard issues with one of them. I thought because
Yeah.
it was really only Origins that everybody hated, right?
No,
It was
people
number
love
two.
Origins.
It was number
was
two.
two.
It was
Okay.
Dragon Age 2 that they hated.
2 didn't like that. People didn't like that the maps got repeated and that enemies fell from the sky. But they had like waves of enemies.
It's
And they just sort
raining
of
enemies.
What
It's
is-
raining foes.
jumped off buildings and stuff.
You are the ones who put the enemies in the sky.
What are you talking about?
Shut
Like,
up, Chris.
if
Like you uppercut them, or
Yeah, or you
a
threw them
little
in
Mac
the
over
air.
here, just like punching people in the face up in the air?
Yeah, except without the little.
You guys are getting off topic. Why is it a big deal I took Templars?
Because the Templars are all jerks. That's why.
No.
They
so
are.
It's natural that Travis would be.
The Templars. Okay, I shouldn't say all. The majority of Templars just want to kill all the mages.
I should have known. Did you ever play with the Templar?
Yeah, I've played both sides.
Wouldn't you know it? The coolest guy that I meet in this whole game is a black guy who's super nice and everything, and of course he's the first one to die. That is so typical of a movie or a video game.
I don't even remember that guy's name.
Black guy dies first.
Yes!
Yeah.
He wasn't even that cool.
Barris. He was amazing. He was so cool. He had a mohawk too.
Cullen is cooler than he is.
Screw Colin.
Cullen's the
Clearly, what
best.
we need to
No, he's
do
not.
is just in every movie and video game, we need one person of each race to die simultaneously.
I just should have known right from the beginning. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden he's like, I just got wounded, but it's no big deal. I'm like, oh well, see you later. Ship you off. You're
Dorian
dead.
is better than Barris.
Dorian.
If you don't, oh yeah, if you went to Templars, you haven't gotten Dorian yet.
No. Plus, I didn't have mages. Like it wasn't even available. And I played so much. Like I've like
You screwed this game up so
I'm
bad.
level 10 and mages isn't available.
Because you have to go. You've gone to Val Royo,
Yes.
so you encountered the enchanter who stopped you on your way out,
Yes.
and she told you to go to Redcliffe,
Yes.
and then you didn't go to Redcliffe.
No.
Oh, you should have.
Well, then there's
There's
my
your
pro-
mistake.
Well, there's that sucks.
Yeah,
But whatever. I didn't want to mess with mages anyway because
I
I don't
should've.
like magic people.
you've given
Go
the
back to
mages to the
Hogwarts.
Venatori.
That's
and
fine.
They're going to shove their staffs right up your butt.
No way. You should see my guy.
Man, this is like graphic cast.
No. My guy is killer. He's like cool.
What class is he?
Great description there, buddy.
Two-handed Vanguard. I wreck. I take down dragons one hit.
Yeah, I bet.
Not even close.
Have you tried fighting the dragon in the
Oh
Hinterlands?
yeah. Mm-mm.
Did you have a good time, or?
I lived. But after all my potions went, I didn't land a single hit on it
Yeah.
yet. I'm like, peace out. I'm out of
That's
here.
about right.
How do you kill it? You have to have a bunch of range people?
No, you level up.
Because
You need to be at least like level 15 before you
he
try and fight
he
him.
hasn't land.
You encounter him like the first area where he's like raining fireballs down on you.
Oh yeah.
Go
Being a
through
dick.
that area.
Super dick.
Go through that area. There's this big like open area, and there's like 2 ledges on the side, and he'll land there, and you can attack him.
Oh, because I'm on the edge here, and Varric isn't doing a good job. Which is okay. Salt.
Okay, the AI not being very good.
Well, no, I don't have a problem with the AI.
I do.
I like the tactical system where I can tell him what to do. But he's
That
not,
tactical system is the worst system they've had in a Dragon Age game.
really,
so
you
far.
don't like it?
The Origins one is so much better.
Oh, I believe it. Like he does not use the abilities I want him to do right away.
No, it doesn't. None of them do.
But they target the people, and it's really easy to use.
Yeah.
And they know to after I am finished targeting them to go to a different one. But why create a character with a weapon that has a backstory that I can't change his weapon out?
You can change the weapon.
Yeah, if I want to change it to a blade, but I can't give him a different bow.
Yeah, you can.
Nope. He'll
You're
only
not?
take Bianca. Nope.
Yeah, that's
He
understandable.
named his bow Bianca.
And you want to tell you why?
It's a whole thing. You don't want to.
Like-
They created a story for this dwarf for you to be able to understand him.
He's a dwarf and he
Oh,
named
I
his bow
think
Bianca.
is he also? I don't. Okay, I don't.
He was a
know if
companion in
Hard
Dragon Age
Highlands.
2 as well.
Thing is I haven't played.
Hightown. Hard in Hightown.
Oh.
I've just heard things from people
Hurts me inside.
online that
Swords and Shields, I bet you read it.
Swords and Shields.
wait, is that what he's supposed to be the author of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's the author of
I've
Swords and
heard about him and like teasing another companion about reading the books.
Cassandra, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't like that he has a weapon that he really can't change out.
Except it's Bianca, though. Why would you want to change it out?
Because when
See, because you haven't played Dragon Age 2, so you don't understand the significance.
I don't.
Hurts me inside.
Well, you didn't prepare me for this moment. You told me get Dragon Age Inquisition, but you know what? I'm gonna be an asshole and tell you that there's gonna be a lot of stuff you're missing that you should look up on Wiki.
I knew you were gonna play it anyway, so
I am playing it.
not that the other games.
What?
I knew you were gonna play Origins or 2 anyway, so
Well, you're giving them to me? Let me borrow them?
I have them on PC.
Oh, screw that. I can't do it on my
So-
PC.
I imagine they'd be free on the 360 for games with gold at some point.
They probably will be. Well, I mean, one of them, not both of them.
I'm sure both of them will be. Not at the same time, but eventually.
Really? I doubt it. They haven't had another.
pretty sure they would.
haven't even had Assassin's Creed 1 available.
Well, that's because Assassin's Creed 2 is far more popular.
Oh, I forgot
Well,
I had
yeah.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Thanks.
random note. I have Assassin's Creed 4.
That's right. I gotta finish that game too. I have so many games I have to play.
So what else?
What?
I want to hear more about your adventures.
Did you fight a whale?
No.
No.
Why would I fight a whale?
I don't know, because
Did you fight
it's
a
an
giant?
adventurous thing
I
to
did
do.
pick up Iron Bull though. He seems pretty cool.
He's a cool dude.
Is he good at fighting?
Oh yeah, he's okay.
Better than Cassandra?
He.
Cassandra sucks.
No, I think Cassandra doesn't suck. She's better than Iron Bull. Iron Bull will do more damage, but because he's a Reaver, he'll also die very easily.
Yeah, he doesn't have much armor.
So there's that.
You're not allowed to call yourself a bull if you die easily.
I mean, in the lore, he doesn't die easily, but in the actual gameplay, he's
But
pretty fragile.
Screw gameplay and story segregation.
Let's keep Cassandra and her stupid hair.
Although, if you're a Vanguard, it would make more sense to take Bull, because Bull is also a champion. Not a champion, the other one. What's the other one called? I don't remember. The one that's not a Vanguard.
Okay, granted, I don't know Cassandra's, character or anything, but I've seen pictures of her. What's wrong with her hair?
It's short.
Her hair's fine.
What's
Oh!
wrong with short hair?
Oh, thanks.
I hate short hair on women.
Well,
I'm not gonna tell you how to wear it. I just tell you how I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm not telling you how to wear it.
okay.
Nah, Cassandra's cool. I like her. Who else is cool that you probably don't like?
Sarah. I hate Sarah.
Oh,
Do you just
Sarah's
not
awesome.
like
How do you like Sarah?
Sarah's like the best.
No, she's...
Besides Varric and besides Colin.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Blackwall.
You guys have complete opposite opinions
I love
of this
Blackwall.
character.
I do love Blackwall.
Yeah, you won't love him for long.
Really?
You'll see.
He's gonna backstab me, the bastard.
Nah, he won't do anything to you. Don't worry.
He's gonna get short hair.
See, he won't look me in the eyes when he says that. My God, he's
not
not gonna
gonna-
wreck another thing for me.
He's not going to do anything to physically harm you.
No, he's gonna ruin everything when I'm about
Nah,
to
he's-
tear the rift open because he's gonna unleash all the wardens and everything upon me.
Nah, you'll be fine.
No, I won't.
Do you like the Wardens?
Well, I don't know anymore. Are they gonna stab me in the back?
Oh, you haven't gotten this far with the Wardens yet. Never mind. Let's not spoil it. You encounter the Wardens in the game.
What?
Is that a show?
Ah, spoiler.
Also, I wonder if you'll have Alistair or Stroud. Did you do anything in the Keep?
No, I did not.
We probably have Stroud then.
It gave me the option to, but I was like, I have no idea how to pick the option. So
Yeah, you should have.
Is this game available on PC?
It is.
it is.
You'll have to play it through Origin,
Never mind.
just like Mass Effect 3.
Was that bad?
It's not that bad.
I have a vendetta against Origin.
Why?
Because Steam Master Race? I mean, I don't know.
Really?
Not really a good reason.
That's not a good reason for you to be able to play
Totally-
games. It
totally
actually
good.
limits you. That's actually pretty dumb.
Your face is pretty dumb.
Good argument.
There are some valid reasons not to like Origin, but that's not one of them.
That's not one of them. You could say it's EA, and then you wouldn't like it, but not because it's Origin and you like Steam. But anyway, I got who's the new chick who you met her at the ball?
Vivienne?
Yeah, she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, no, she's not.
No,
She's the worst.
is she really?
Yeah.
I haven't
Well,
used it
like
yet.
assholes.
If you like Templars and you don't like the mages, you might actually like her.
Well, that doesn't mean anything for combat.
Oh, in terms of combat, yeah, she's fine.
Well, then what's the what?
Her character, I don't like her.
Why?
Because she's, really rude and...
Political?
Yeah, very political.
I like her.
what do you
It really-
expect from a person named Vivian?
You meet her at a really extravagant ball. What
Yeah,
were you
she's
expecting?
she's first enchanter for somewhere in Orlais. I don't know, whatever. But as a mage, she's like one of the few mages who doesn't support the Mage Rebellion, and I'm like, you're an idiot, and it makes me mad.
He has a hard on for the mages. if you guys
Mages
can't
are
tell.
they're so
dorky.
no.
Get your head in the books, nerd. Go read some more scribes, nerd.
Clearly, you haven't met Finn yet.
This really is jock versus nerd. It's hilarious.
what? Yeah, kind
The mages have just been put down for so many years. I'm on their side.
Yeah, well, let's just end them.
Let's not.
Yeah, why?
Let's not discriminate people just because of abilities that they were born with.
If they challenge mine, then I will. And they rebelled. I need to teach them a lesson.
They rebelled
They
against
won't
the
forget.
Templars. They didn't rebel against the Inquisition.
Exactly, and who's leading the Templars now?
Well, if you hadn't chosen to rule the
Sparkle.
Templars, then you wouldn't be.
Yeah, but they didn't give me the option to do anything
You
else,
had the
so-
option. You just didn't go to Redcliffe.
I didn't know!
You should have looked at your map. Look at your journal. Look at your quest list.
But those are books. You can't look at books.
I went with a bright, sparkly map. Shut up!
God dang it. Oh, this
Then
game
it should
is-
tell you, it should give you a warning, like, you don't have the option to be able to go to...
It absolutely did.
No, it says it's impossible for you to deal with the mages then. It does not say that you have the quest to be able to go to Redcliffe to be able to go open up the mages.
Yeah, well, then you should know that there must be something I can do with the mages if it says you can't side with the mages if you choose this mission.
Yeah, I didn't know if I had it available yet, and I was going to go find out for more.
Just look at your quest list.
I
There's
did!
literally a quest that says meet this enchanter chick in Redcliffe.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people where you meet this person here, meet this person there.
You'd think you would remember I don't remember her name now, but just after you met her in Val Royale, you'd think you'd remember her name.
Oh, it's such an important conversation you don't remember her name. She's a maid. I'm surprised you don't remember her name. Surprised you don't have her phone number or enchanting number, whatever we call.
Might have been a Laura.
Scrying stone.
Yes.
To be fair, it's also been like 2 months since I played the game.
Yeah, so shut up, mage.
So it sounds like you and this chick broke up then.
Yeah.
No, she's not a romance option.
She's a random NPC.
Solus broke up with
a
me.
casual
That jerk.
conversation. Wink, wink. Wait, what about Solus, the guy who you love so much?
Solus broke up with me. It made me so mad.
Yeah, he has a jawbone on his chest
Yeah.
as
And
jewelry.
it's very...
Dude,
gross.
That's cool.
No, that's gross. He sleeps in caves.
I sleep in caves.
He sleeps in caves because it's easier to transition over to the Fate because the Veil
To
is thin there.
Dreamland.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. This guy sucks.
Yeah!
No.
He's a douche.
He sucks because he took my female elf Inquisitor's heart and tore it in two.
And he's bald.
But I was bald once.
That makes sense.
God.
You suck, so.
That guy.
I don't though.
So anyway.
This has been one of the most entertaining conversations I've been a third party to. I'm sorry.
Obviously you've not listened to the podcast for a long
Game
time.
is so
'cause
good.
All of our... Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I
The
love
fact that
it.
we can have these arguments is, I think, is just a testament to how good that game is.
Yeah.
Or how much Travis is an asshole.
Well, there's that. I mean, he went to the Templars without even looking at the mages, so...
Fuck the mages. Fuck Solus. Because, like, all of a sudden, greatly disproves after everybody else approved greatly. But Solus is the only dick who says, I don't like what you're doing.
Yes.
Oh, how
Solus is
dare
very
somebody
elfy.
disagree? Oh, he's an elf. I hate him even more.
Yeah!
I mean, it's kind of racist, but I am kind of racist against elves.
Weed
Who
munching
sleeps
magpies.
in caves and who wears jawbones and is bald and...
Like half elves are okay.
No, he's full on
But-
elf. He's
but-
full on pointy ears.
Fenrir's a
So
half
you're
elf.
all right with Elrond.
Okay. The only elf I dislike in Lord of the Rings is Legolas. But
Why?
But he's the best one.
no, he's not.
It's
Yes.
still only counted as one. That was actually...
That was Gimli who said that.
But what he did was awesome.
Have you guys seen the Battle of Five Armies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There is one scene that, okay, first movie disappointed me because I went in expecting The Hobbit. I got 30 minutes of The Hobbit, and I got another 2.5 hours of Thor in the movie.
Pretty
And
accurate.
Yeah.
and then
It's Aragorn Jr. the movie.
and then Desolation of Smaug. I was no longer expecting hobbits. The Hobbit. I just wanted to see Bilbo beat up some spiders and have a conversation with Smaug. Got both of those. Was happy. And then third movie, all my favorite parts of the book were done, so I was just expecting a fight scene. I got a fight scene.
For 2.5 hours.
Yes. And
With Billy Connolly riding a boar.
and headbutting the heck out of guys. That was pretty funny.
We would like to politely tell you to piss off! Or was it sod off?
I don't know. But, so for the most part, I didn't have an issue with Battle of Five Armies because I was not expecting anything other than... But it still managed to tick me off.
Why?
Because there's this one scene where Tauriel is going to save Keely.
So?
fails saving Keely. Okay, fine.
Well, he
That's
has
okay.
to die as per the story.
Yes, as per the story. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Then Toriel, gathers up her strength and grabs, like, the orc that killed him, Bolg, and, like, chucks herself and Bolg off the edge of the cliff. And I'm like, okay, yes, this is going to be an awesome fight between Toriel and Bolg. She's going to kill him. It's going to be awesome. No. Toriel falls unconscious. Bolg sticks around so that Legolas can have another awesome moment.
Okay,
I am so sick of Legolas stealing every single scene.
Everything about the Legolas-Bolg fight pisses me off. Like in the middle, randomly, where Legolas decides he's Super Mario, jumping up the freaking bricks. I hated it. And like at the end,
Haters gonna hate, guys. Whatever.
like at the
Legolas
end,
is badass.
They can't just kill Bolg. They have to kill him, throw him down a mountain, and have a tower fall on him. And it's like, are you guys like? The scene was goofy.
Yeah, you know what?
Love that movie.
Legolas had his bit about, like, dwarven, elven, like, camaraderie interaction when he was saving Thorn's life. Let him have that. Let him have, like,
The sword
chucking
throw.
orcus.
I hated it.
I didn't hate it.
No, because he threw it like
Remember
it was
when we were talking about Dragon Age?
Yeah, I feel like it's like the same, but now it's opposite.
I would be okay if,
No, they're on the same page, but they're just venting at each other.
I would be okay if he threw the sword like you would throw the sword,
Well, like when Aragorn did it to save Boromir in Extended
yeah.
Edition of Fellowship of the Ring.
More
You guys
like
are
when you
clipping
throw,
so hard right
more
now.
like you would throw an
That's
axe.
fine.
But no, the way it sticks in, it's like Legolas threw it like a freaking javelin, and that's not how swords work. It's not how physics works, and as somebody who does physics, that should piss you off.
Okay, yes, but at that point, afterwards, I got a little too busy being ticked off by the fact that Legolas stole, he stole Toriel's kill.
To be fair, she was unconscious.
It's like
She
Gears
really
of War all over again.
I don't know. I don't care. They should have had her get up and fight. And Legolas did not need another moment. Toriel should have kicked his butt and yeah.
I lied. I also hate the elf that Lee Pace plays.
I think he's obnoxious in a really funny way.
He's not obnoxious. He's just an
I hate when
ass.
people say actors' names because I have no idea who you're talking
Lee
Legolas'
Pace.
dad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can never pronounce his name. But
I forgot his name, so
yeah.
I knew the actor's name. So
But
I'm sorry.
he's obnoxious and arrogant
I like
and
him.
a jerk, but to the point where I'm amused by him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I mean, I like
correct
the
action.
part with the moose killing like 8 people, but
So he like rides in a moose on that game.
It's a stag.
It's
a movie.
it's an elk. That thing's an elk.
It
stag.
looks like a magical elk.
horns,
It's huge.
totally moose horn.
It's a stag.
So,
They're
a
way too-
stag.
a stag is a male deer.
But
You can
it's a species. It's a species upon itself.
A stag
Let's stop
kind
this.
of party.
Let's stop this right now.
But so speaking of that thing, you can get some of those in Dragon Age if you want. They're called hearts. You can ride
Yeah,
around them.
don't
It's
you
awesome.
dare be a sheeple.
Art is actually
You're doing a stupid conversation right
correct
now.
term for that.
Yeah. So have fun with that. They make a really annoying noise in the Dragon
Like
Age.
her
one,
laugh.
So. No, it's worse. It's like That's the noise.
That sounds.
Just constantly. You're riding into battle. Charge. It's really intimidating.
My laugh gets even worse if I really lose it. So go ahead, make fun of this one, but
Boy, I hope you find it.
You're awful.
I know. More like awesome. Am I right?
I either
Up
sound
top.
Like
Self high five. All right.
That's how lonely you are. You've practiced that well.
Done it a few times.
Just imagine you like in the morning preparing for the day.
Self high five. Looking good today. I have to do something to save myself from my crushing depression. Yeah.
Have you guys seen that YouTube video of the little girl like standing on the sink in front of the mirror and like giving her?
I've seen a cat do that.
And then it like gets really mad at the mirror.
But there's this YouTube video of this little girl like standing for. Apparently, she does this every morning. She stands on the sink in
That's
front.
not safe.
Yeah, it's not. But she stands on the sink
could
in
slip.
front of the mirror and goes like, "I look good today. I'm beautiful today. I love my mom. I love my aunts. I love my sister. I love my school." And she just goes on for like 5 minutes about how she loves everything in the world, and it's adorable.
So it's like
and
me
fun.
when I'm drunk.
Cool story, bro. Back to Dragon Age.
Wait, I want to hear. Have you done this in front of a mirror when drunk?
No, but I have
just once.
been near blackout drunk, and I did tell everybody that I loved them.
I think that's what everybody does when they're
Over
drunk,
and over.
really. Everybody just gets all
Not everybody.
close and cuddly. Yeah, but I'd say probably at
man.
least 80%.
There are like 4 different kinds of drunks.
Yeah, but I'd say a vast majority of people get all friendly.
That's only because you only hang around the ones that get friendly, because
That's
you
true.
don't want to be around the angry or the horny ones.
Or the dumb ones. I wouldn't want to be around
Well,
them.
some people are dumb when they're sober, so
I mean, some people get dumber when they're drunk.
most people get dumber when they're drunk. But
All right, so what else? What's going on? Is that the end of the podcast?
I
Nobody has
don't know,
anything to
is
say.
it?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about Dragon Age?
Have I talked about Dragon Age already?
You
I feel like I
haven't
have.
really.
You
You
just
talked about for a
spent,
second.
like
but
forever
I know.
talking about Dragon Age.
Arguing about Dragon Age. Was
we
entertaining.
weren't arguing. Like you haven't seen us arguing.
Arguing is a form of talking.
But I think Andrew and I have talked argued like 4 times on this cast, and I think that's about it.
Remember that time you killed those mice? Super
I
upset about
remember
it.
that.
Were you upset about it?
No.
You're upset that I named them though.
I did. I was. Very
Remind me what
upset.
you named them?
Just he named them after however he killed them.
Oh, okay.
Shovelly,
Drowny.
Drowny,
So they were like the 7 dwarves
Ziploc
of
baggy.
death.
Basically.
The 4 mice of the apocalypse. Or how many mice were there?
like 7.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
By the time everything was done.
You really shoved one of them in a Ziploc bag?
Well, I mean, to be fair,
I feel like there's no rationalizing
At
that.
least when
Dakota stepped on it at first.
At
I thought it was
least-
dead. I put it in a
at
Ziploc bag and then
least
started twitching.
When I run over a puppy, it dies instantly.
So you admit it. You killed them.
No, I didn't.
I'm taking that to court.
But
Audio
Dakota
evidence.
stepped on it, and it broke its rib cage, and I just put it in a Ziploc bag. He thought it was dead. But it started twitching and breathing, and I was like, well, whatever, it's going in the trash can. All the same.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Suffocated him.
I'm pretty sure he was in worse pain, so I, in fact, put him out of his pain.
By
No.
throwing him in the trash, that's not putting him out of his
Okay.
pain.
Outside, it was
Putting
like in
him
my
out-
house. That's
putting-
disgusting.
It's still not putting him out of his pain. You didn't kill him yet.
Like, technically I did. He was dead mouse walking.
It's not putting him out of his misery.
Oh my
It's the
God.
exact
It's
opposite.
like putting him on death row. I mean, it's the same thing.
It's not.
Oh, it
Yes, it is.
Not.
But putting him on death row is not the same thing as putting them out of their misery.
Putting them out of misery would mean like, oh, I see it's still alive. I'm going to kill it now instead of like,
How?
waiting for
How do I kill it? How do I kill
On
it?
it
Shovel!
until it dies!
shoveling?
You're an animal. You're disgusting.
You already said you killed one with a shovel.
That was a high adrenaline moment, all right?
Also, it's already in the bag. It's not like it's going to get messy or anything.
Yes, it would if you ripped the bag. Oh,
Don't rip the bag.
Oh man!
Blood side of the show. Wow, this got morbid fast.
I didn't know that you knew so much about murdering people with shovels, Abby.
Just small critters.
Ow. That's terrifying.
So yes, they're dead.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
Still not over it.
I noticed.
I mourn their loss every day. I go in front of the mirror and I say, I mourn you, Drowny.
Self-high five.
I mourn you, Shovelly. May you rip in peace.
Inside that baggie. Now in the landfill.
So speaking of landfills, E.T., am I right?
What?
Are you talking of the character or the video game, the Atari video
I'm
game?
talking about the Atari cartridges.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for...
That wasn't a landfill. That was a hole in the desert.
Yeah. Someone literally just took a hole in the desert and dumped them
And
in.
just drove a truck into it.
So, shout out to E.T.
Breaking tiny deer's necks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
That was his response when I, because I felt bad for killing the mice, and he's like, "You're a hunter, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "How come you don't feel for when you break their tiny deer necks?"
No, you said... So I said, aren't you a hunter? Why would killing mice bother you? And it's you said because you named them, you felt the connection to them. And I'm like, that's why you don't name them before you break their tiny little necks.
That's right.
You just gotta name every deer you're about to kill.
No,
Bambi.
that's horrible.
My point exactly!
No, don't name them Bambi. Name each of them Bambi's mother.
But I name them
Even if
post
it's a
facto.
stag.
But
I love thee, Bambi's
Still.
mother. Oh gosh.
Morbid cast.
This got my heart.
Just like, I can't wait to kill all the mages.
God,
Every single
you're
one.
a terrible person.
Every single one.
You complain about me being violent, and then you're just like,
I'm talking about in a vet.
genocide.
I'm talking about in a video game. You, on the other hand, you're completely real.
I mean, maybe.
All right.
Context, dude. Get it.
To be fair now, the mages have joined with the Venatori and they will try to murder you, so you have every right to kill them now.
Exactly.
But you could have saved them
I could have, but then
and
I
murdered the
killed
Templars instead.
I mean,
See, that's not okay, though.
self-defense
It is.
justified.
I think you don't like them just because they're named Templars, and Assassin's Creed has trained you not to like Templars.
It's possible.
No, the Templars were a historical group that was full of douchebags as well.
Well,
I'm
exactly.
not arguing that point. I'm arguing where he's
It's
been
some-
influenced to hate
That's
the
why
word
they're the
Templar.
antagonist in Assassin's Creed
If
because of the
something
historical
is
thing.
named the Templars, that's pretty much a writer or a programmer's cue that these guys are douchebags.
But that's not how it is in Dragon Age.
Yes, it is.
No.
That's exactly how it is.
No.
The
Well,
Templars are the
it's a-
military branch of the Chantry, who is the religion. And
Okay, they don't explain that either. What the fuck is the Chantry?
The
What-
Chantry
what
is-
is there was
you
a
should know
fucking
that they have something to do with religion because Templars always do.
yeah, they're the military arm.
Yeah, well, I know-
the whole point of them is to make sure that mages stay in the circle, essentially.
Yeah.
And that if they try to escape, then the Templars hunt them down,
Is the circle like a hula hoop that they place
See?
in the capital
Yeah,
or something?
basically.
Who would you rather have on your side then?
The mages,
The
they're
hula
far
hoop.
more powerful.
No way! They get Templars to hunt them down! They don't get
Because
other
that's-
mages to hunt them down. No, they get Templars.
Because mages would be sympathetic.
Yeah, mages.
And
are
a
gonna
blade
kill
works much
mages.
better than any little words you can utter through your little Hogwartsy stick.
Especially if you can throw it.
To be
like
fair, they
Legolas.
also don't they don't say spells; they just cast them, and they just fling fireballs at you.
Yeah, with a
willy-nilly.
little hovering Bible next to them.
Well,
Wouldn't it be the
Again, those
Templars
are
with
just
the
spellbinders.
Bible?
No, it actually is not.
those are a specific form of mage
Yeah, they're dumb.
that use spellbooks. Most mages don't.
Noobs.
Exactly, they are. That's why they're one of the more common enemies.
Just like Andrew's
I'm gonna bail.
Halo 5 abilities.
Yeah, I didn't know how. They never say that you can slide. When did that happen?
Oh, if you would have actually tried it and actually looked it up, and in fact, it does say it.
Oh, so you're excused from not looking up shit for Dragon Age, but he's not excused for not looking up shit for Halo.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Double standard.
No, I'm not excused for it. He's not like give me any space on that.
Well, just because Andrew's not giving you any space on it doesn't really mean anything.
That means I can be a dick back.
Oh, God.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
No,
makes
it says clearly on the control panel what buttons do what.
But I already know the controls to Halo, so I'm not going to look that up.
Oh, you should have. That's your own fault.
It is my own fault. I was just surprised that sliding was in there. You know.
Sliding, hovering, grappling, and I still don't understand how to do the Spartan ground pound. I really don't know how.
It's just like Super Mario. You
No,
press
it's
the A
definitely
button
not.
and then you hit the Z button.
No, it's right thumbstick and then something else that I never figured out.
Also, Abby just left the podcast, so
Good.
I felt like we should mention that.
Nah.
So now we can talk about sex again.
Boobs!
So, The Witcher 3. Yeah.
I wonder if she,
I wasn't actually gonna say
I wonder
that.
if she would yell.
I hope
bet,
so.
I bet the classroom next door did.
Oh, hopefully.
Oh boy.
Make my day.
I wouldn't care. I'm almost graduated.
Just my ear really hurts.
I'm not almost.
Why is
I
there?
don't
I took an elbow to the side of the head.
Pretty sure you can't break your ear though.
No, I can't. That's part of the joke.
I mean, it can be torn off or bitten off.
No, I think you just probably had some of the like tendons. Because there's tendons
Yeah.
keeping them
You know,
attached.
Connect them there. Yeah.
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 I bet you've had them rip or strained or something like that. Take some ibuprofen. I have a sore throat.
I do have some Vicodin left from when I had my wisdom teeth out. Maybe I'll take that.
Pop one of them.
Yeah.
Those will do it for you.
Take it with
so.
take it with like a whiskey.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You will die.
No, you said you'll die. You'll just be dreaming that you're in Bahama land and all that kind
Well,
of
you
stuff.
could
no,
die.
no, there's a chance you could die.
Well, yeah, if you drink it excessively. If you have a shot of whiskey with it, you're not going to.
You don't just have a shot of whiskey.
Normal people actually can, but you, Chris, probably can't. I'm calling you an alcoholic.
So,
Get wrecked.
Slap to the face.
so what if I'm an alcoholic? I'm not, by the way, but
That's exactly what an alcoholic would say.
Yeah. And a mage.
Well, no.
no.
Mages tend to not reveal their existence, despite the fact that they carry staff everywhere.
Oh, I do like this Cole kid. The Cole kid.
Cole's so terrible.
Is he?
He's cool. Okay.
He's cool. He's a cool story character.
Yeah. Let me explain why I don't really like him. It has nothing to do with like who he is, because he's actually it's a cool concept, and I like it.
I haven't quite grasped what it is yet. It sounds like he's a demon who's trying to be good now. Am I right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll explain it more
Yeah.
as you go on in like his personal conversations and stuff. But in like the trailers for the game, they made him out to be like very mysterious. Like they really didn't tell you much about him at all. I just sort of got the impression that he's going to be more of a badass than he actually is, because he's like a 20-year-old kid essentially.
Oh, I thought he was younger than that. I thought he was like 15.
He might be younger than that too.
It looks like he was 15. It looks like Tom Sawyer, like basically.
Dragon Age is just really
Wasn't
bad
Tom
with
Sawyer
ages.
like 11?
Yeah.
Sure.
But
So
15, 11 doesn't really matter.
Same
like,
age.
We're talking about a young male.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I thought he was going to be like...
With like the type of hat you think of Tom Sawyer wearing too.
Yeah, he's got like a massive like wide brimmed hat that goes up to like here.
Tom Sawyer doesn't wear a hat.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he.
Huck
I know you guys
Huck-
could do this all day, so I'm going to jump in.
Huck Finn wears a hat. Tom Sawyer does not.
They're the same character, aren't they?
No.
No. That wasn't serious. I know they do.
I know you're looking it up too, because I can't wait to bitch slap you with the correct
Tom
information.
Sawyer. Images.
Oh, look at that
Tom-
fucking hat on his head.
Tom Sawyer totally is wearing a hat. It's like a straw hat.
Get
Like a regular
hashtag
straw hat.
wrecked.
Straw hats aren't hats.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're
All
not.
right. Huck Finn also wears a pretty fantastic hat.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Of the person who admires hats the most, you should understand that straw hats are hats.
It's true I admire hats the most, which is why my opinion is most valid on that.
No, it's not. It doesn't mean you get more valid. It just means you enjoy them more. You can love cats, but it doesn't mean you're right about cats. They don't go to you. The Discovery Channels go, hey, we need to know something about cats. Let's call up Chris, because he loves cats. He's got like 20 of them in his house. Does not make you an expert.
I only have one cat. That's why they don't call me up. Because if I had 20, they'd call me up for animal hoarders. But
It's a real concern, huh?
I only have one cat.
Yeah,
For now.
until it multiplies.
With itself? What is it, an
It's
amoeba?
fixed. I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't stop asexual reproduction.
yeah, that is what I think. Considering
Those fur balls, they're kittens. So don't throw them in the trash.
Jesus. Yeah.
my cat doesn't give fur balls.
Don't put them out of their misery
That's
or anything.
sad.
Why
Like
is
throwing
it
them-
sad that my cat doesn't?
It can't have
give
babies
them?
now.
So?
Anyway, that's getting silly.
Did you never listen to Bob Barker?
Did you ever listen to
Yes.
Tom Sawyer actually has a straw hat?
I love that movie.
Don't think that's a thing.
Shout out to Bob Barker, though.
Get your pets.
Help control the pet population. Yeah, get your pet spayed and neutered. Isn't he dead now?
No, he's
no,
not
he's still
dead.
alive.
He's like 80
He is.
million.
Christopher Lee's 92. He's still kicking.
Christopher Lee is also probably not actually human.
I mention that on like every single podcast. 'Cause
I've
it's
never
still
heard you say
impressive
it
to me.
once.
He said it last
I've
week.
said it several times.
I just don't listen to
Because we
it.
were
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about
that's
how
fair.
Chuck Norris
Was I looking
was
up Bob
an
Barker?
old man.
Vanna White is like 60 now, but she
Vanna
still
White
looks
is like
amazing.
70 or something.
But she still looks amazing.
Makeup will do that to a person.
Bob Barker is 91. Check that out.
Still kicking too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to get over 100 though. I feel like that'd just be a long time to live in miserable pain.
Well, I mean, it depends on, how medical technology advances.
True enough.
Like,
I'd love to be an exoskeleton robot later.
it is actually plausible that within our lifetime we'll be able to extend the human lifespan. I mean, maybe not for us, but for other people well past 100 years. So,
It would actually. It's really simple. All you need to do is just lower the core body temperature of a human by 3 degrees, and you extend the life of a human by about 60 years. Just by lowering your body 3 degrees.
I can't wait for the plot of Deus Ex to come true, and we just replace anything that breaks with mechanical stuff.
That deserves a movie.
Those will be the days. What?
That deserves a movie.
probably.
I mean, it's got 3 video games. What
There
more do
are
you
a
want?
lot of video games that deserve movies, but then nobody wants to do it because you get shit like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Nah, that was great. King Koopa. Not even Bowser.
Just leave.
I mean, they're supposed to be making a Gears of War movie, a Mass Effect movie. They're trying to make a Halo movie and a Metal Gear Solid movie and a World of Warcraft movie.
Why do they need to make a Metal Gear Solid movie?
It's already a movie. I don't understand.
Yeah, like the special edition for Metal Gear Solid 3 comes with an additional disc that uses the cutscenes and pieces of gameplay to make it into a movie, and it's 4 hours long. Metal Gear does not need a movie.
I'm just telling you which ones they're making.
Assassin's Creed movie too,
Oh, Assassin's Creed movie.
which
World
is actually
Warcraft
going into
is
production soon. I think.
Way too convoluted to make a movie. I don't think they're going to be able
What
to
one?
pull that.
World of
Warcraft.
Oh,
They'll-
no, they're doing it.
They'll do it.
They're
They're
doing
doing
it,
it.
but I don't think they're going to be able to.
I don't
pull
think
it
they're going to be
off.
able to do
Doesn't
Mass
mean it'll
Effect.
be good, but
Mass Effect, I think they might be able to do well.
But I don't think a lot of people are going to be happy because what happens if you like to play Renegade? What happens if you like to play Extreme Paragon?
they won't.
What happens when the main character isn't Commander Shepard?
Well, I didn't say it to be based on Shepard. But everybody's going to be expecting like an RPG experience.
That is
No, they
the
won't.
issue.
I think they
with-
understand
How
that
do you-
it's a movie.
How do you make a story on that?
That is the issue with games that have morality meters. Is if you try to translate it into another medium, then you're forcing a particular narrative upon it.
So I would just take a setting that's away from the game. I would watch a First Contact War movie. That'd be exciting.
That
would actually be good.
interesting.
And a Halo 1, you could definitely... There's so many parts of the Halo universe you could...
Anderson fought in the First Contact War, didn't he?
He sure did. He fought in everything. He's a Spartan program. He's everything. He was on Halo and was able to get off Halo inexplicably. Like, you name it. He was an ODST. He trained...
Every time somebody says ODST, I can only think OCD.
No, that's not right.
I know it's not right.
But yeah, you name it, and Johnson's gone through it.
He was
Let's
a
talk about
stripper.
Oh, Anderson. Oh, I'm talking about Johnson.
He was a
Okay.
stripper.
Thanks for taking my Mass Effect reference over to Halo.
Sorry.
Cool.
Anderson also did.
Yeah,
pretty much.
because that was only like 30 years before the plot of.
Was
Mass
Anderson
Effect
part of
one.
the first con? No, he wasn't.
I think he was.
No, because the first Contact War was like 200 years before.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 30 years.
I thought it
what
was
am I
50.
thinking of?
I thought it was 50.
First Contact War, I think, is at least 100.
No way.
30 years.
I don't think so.
What was 30 years then?
Search it up right now. First Contact War Mass Effect.
I think you might be right. I think it's longer than 30 years, but now I don't remember.
I think it's 50.
what I was thinking.
I think
No
it's
more
more
than
than
50.
50.
Okay, so the First Contact War took place in 2157, and the beginning of Mass Effect 1 was 2183. So,
He was right,
30
not
years.
you.
I said 50. That's a
So?
lot closer than 200.
I'm pretty sure I was the closest, actually.
Yes,
I'm gonna point that out.
which I pointed out.
I'm not arguing that he's right. He is right. I'm saying you're wrong.
So
I'm-
are you.
That's fine, but you're wronger.
No. If
Yes, in fact.
I'm pretty sure
If there
it's the
is-
same level of wrong.
Yes.
No.
If there
Right
is-
and wrong are pretty binary, so...
No.
Yeah, he just explained it.
Morality. It's not right and wrong. It's not
There
right
is
fucking
no
right.
morality between is it this number or this number.
Yes, it is, too.
It's not like picking 13 is a...
I don't
more-
subscribe to your length of time.
What?
What does that even
mean?
My year is a lot longer than your guys' year. So, in my year, it does take 50 for that time period to
Sounds like
elapse.
a cop-out to me. You know what I've never understood?
No, I don't.
Like, whenever there's a game or a movie that involves space travel, they always have, like, a year system. Like, how does that work?
They can just base it off of the calendar
Yeah.
year of the Earth or
But
whatever.
why would other aliens adhere to that?
How do you know it's the
Central
calendar
government?
year of the Earth? It could just be the year of what.
I guess that's
you
what
said,
my
just-
question is. Like, what is it a year of? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's like how if you join the European Union, all your money gets turned into the euro, except it has time instead of money.
It depends on what, is the central
Does it
government.
matter?
That's just always something I've wondered about. Like, how do all these species agree on what a year is?
Maybe it was humans got.
They tell 'em how long it
spaceships
takes for
100
one
years before Mass
revolution?
Effect.
They might have gotten. I know, like, Gagarin Station is out by, like, Pluto,
Yeah.
so they might have established that.
But anyway, with the time thing, I mean, you can convert between units of measure pretty easily.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm assuming other aliens invented the stopwatch so we could have a
I mean,
comparison.
to be fair, it tells you on Mass Effect when you're looking at different planets how long their day spin is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
But
wouldn't a
the
year be
question
longer
he's
there than somewhere else?
asking is relative to what?
Yeah.
Earth time.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be Earth
It's
time.
probably.
I'm pretty sure the Turians would take exception to
It's
that.
probably Turian or Asari because they're.
No, Earth time.
I'm gonna say Turian.
I can see Turian.
Or sorry.
Or Asari. Asari because they discovered the Citadel first.
That's true.
But Turian because they're military and they'll be like, no, you're wrong. And then they'll just kill anyone.
Not Solarian.
Probably not Solarian, no.
They're too busy, you know.
Well, they have a really fast day-night cycle, if I remember correctly, and they have a really short lifespan.
Yeah, they only have a lifespan of like 40 years or something.
Yeah. But they do a lot of shit inside of that time period, including talk fast.
Shout out to Morden.
I love Morden.
Morden was like my favorite character.
He's pretty great.
He was the very model of a modern scientist. I don't remember.
He was a very model.
Mass Effect's a good game. I'm excited to play a new one.
Me too.
But I don't want my hopes up too high.
Me neither.
I'm really concerned.
I still haven't played 3.
Why?
Because it's on Origin.
Because I didn't want to get it on Origin, and my disk drive broke down 2 days.
Get on Origin. Get over your disk.
Even if
I'm not going to buy it on Origin when I own the disc.
Even if you install the disc, it installs through Origin. You have to have Origin to play Mass Effect 3.
Yes, I realize that, but I own the disc, and I don't want to buy it.
You know how much it's going to cost you on Origin? It's going to cost you like 10.
I think it's probably still 20.
That's like a bottle of vodka.
All right, go drive for a week and you'll be fine.
Did you hear? What, you're asking him to do that? He's an alcoholic.
That's true enough.
He even admitted it.
Well, this will help you. Go cold turkey.
Not actually. No. I did go cold turkey.
That's exactly
with
what
caffeine.
Alcoholic would say.
Shortly ago, it was awful.
Was it that bad for you? I'm not addicted, so it doesn't bother me. I rarely have caffeine.
Caffeine doesn't affect me at all.
I can sleep on caffeine.
I drink pop all the time, even like before going to bed. I'm like,
yeah, that's probably an indication that you are addicted to some level.
Maybe all the time wasn't the right word. I usually have like 1 or 2 cans a day of pop.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah, no, I used to have I could drink a 12-pack. If I was raiding in World of Warcraft, I could drink a 12-pack in the pace of 2 hours.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Double fisting, huh?
That sounds dirty.
It means to have 2 beverages in each hand.
Well, no,
1 beverage in each hand.
because you have to...
Be like quadruple fisting.
No. You see, you need 1 hand for the
Steve Austin over
keyboard,
here.
so you just have the 1, and you just get really good at chugging and looking at the screen and then throwing it away. And you have a 12-pack right here, so you just grab another and open it.
That's disgusting.
Christ. Also, I don't like coffee or energy drinks. So.
I do like energy drinks.
I don't like coffee either.
The only caffeine I get is from pop. So
What pops are you drinking?
Usually I'll have like Coke. I really like 7-Up with antioxidants. Cherry 7-Up. It's really good. It's got antioxidants.
7-Up doesn't have caffeine, and Coke is relatively low caffeine content.
So there you go.
But yeah, no.
Well, people who are sensitive to caffeine will stay up all night if they have Coke.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah,
my parents being...
During high school, I couldn't get out of bed without caffeine. It was pretty awful.
That does sound awful.
Grow up.
I did.
Become an adult.
I did.
It's debatable.
You'll notice that I prefaced that with in high school.
I don't know. You just sound like a night owl still.
I am still a night owl, but if I sleep until 2 p.m., I can get up, as opposed to I sleep until 2 p.m., I need to go drink 3 cans of pop, and then I go back to bed and sleep for an hour for the caffeine to kick in and then get up.
Sounds pretty childish.
It was in high school.
Yeah, noob.
People who say soda are really childish.
I say soda sometimes.
I say soda.
I hate you all. You've been saying pop the past few times.
Few
times? What am I saying?
I'm not going to disagree that Travis is childish, but it has nothing to do with saying so.
No, the proof is in the pudding.
People who say the proof is in the pudding are childish.
No,
there's ancient.
It's right there, in the pudding.
You probably say fanny too, don't you?
Once in a while.
And nifty.
Only when describing my fanny pack, of
There
course.
is nothing wrong with the word nifty.
But there's something wrong with fanny?
Well, it depends on what you're describing.
No, like the fanny pack, the pinnacle of all fashion.
Yeah, no. Just call it an ass pack.
No, it's a fanny pack.
No, that's definitely
because you could wear it in the front or the back. So I don't know.
So it's just a pack.
Nah. I wonder if fanny pack's gonna make a comeback.
Never.
Probably for the best. All right. Well, Travis has stopped paying attention. He's now on his phone. So should we wrap this up?
I had an important text message.
The message I couldn't wait for like 5 minutes until we end the podcast.
It probably could not, actually.
That's probably false. I don't believe you.
Somebody has to request time off for me to be able to come visit them over spring break, and they need to do it by tomorrow morning. And they have a kid now, so that means they have to go to bed right now.
So they couldn't
So
stay away
just
for
kill
5
the
more
kid.
minutes.
They're going to bed. You say kill a kid?
5 more minutes.
Like a puppy?
I doubt they'll fall
Yeah.
asleep in 5 minutes.
Well, I just answered it, and I'm back to the podcast.
It can
But the
be,
point
it
is-
can be disruptive if you go to bed and you have your phone and you're like in your bed state and your fucking phone rings.
Especially when you have a kid.
But it's once in like 5 minutes.
You also like mages, so I really discount your opinion.
To be fair, I don't
mages don't need to sleep because
Seriously,
they're
though.
not natural.
I don't like
Seriously,
mages,
no,
to be
seriously
fair.
though, like Brokeback Mountain, but with all male leads. Like, all female leads.
I was gonna say you already got that. So
All female
I don't see what the
leads.
problem is.
All female leads.
I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. So.
Me neither.
That also wouldn't be historically accurate because Civil War.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's not based off of Civil War, buddy.
It's Civil War era, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Looking it up. Fact check.
Pretty sure it's 1800s.
We need a sound for a fact check.
Pretty sure it's like current era.
Brokeback Mountain? No,
Why not? They're still cowboys.
it's not current. Pretty sure it's 1800s.
2005.
Suck.
I'm joking.
Big fat
That's when it was released.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
From 1963 to 1983.
Suck all the dicks. All of them. Every single one. Chris, you've been nothing but wrong tonight. How does it feel? Please tell me. How do you feel right now? Wrong? Oh, that sounds about right. You're dumb.
Okay, whatever. I mean, I'd rather be wrong about a date on, the game movie.
Or the Contact Harvest. I mean, the first...
The Contact Harvest. At least I can fucking talk.
The first Contact, yeah, but you talk dumb, so...
I
talk
talk dumb.
dumb.
That was a well-constructed sentence.
Yeah, but it was a better argument than what you've had so far, because all your arguments have been wrong.
That's a good argument.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we should end this before Chris tears your throat out. So,
Good point.
thank you for listening to the Mach7 Podcast.
You realize that the sooner you end the podcast, the sooner I will tear his throat out.
Oh, I know what I'm doing, Chris. Don't worry.
Because, I'm not going to leave audio evidence.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Might
That means
not-
he's going to kill you, too.
Well, no, because I can just blackmail him
On what?
if he reveals that I murdered you.
That's a threat, not a blackmail.
Yeah, you got nothing on me.
You have nothing.
Fine, I'll just throw you
I
down
hope.
a mine shaft.
So you're going to kill him, too. That's what I said from the beginning. How's it going to
Dude,
be wrong?
I would not.
Again.
I would not die from a fall in a mine shaft. I'm pretty sure I'm taller than most mine shafts. So,
I mean,
Thank you for listening to the Mach 7
Break your
Podcast.
legs.
Episode number
Dicks.
20.
Episode Dicks, because Travis is on it, and he's just a giant dick.
And Chris is just a giant wrong all the time.
a giant
Rather
wrong.
be wrong than a
What does that
dick.
even mean?
If you say so. To each their own. I'm right this time. You're wrong.
I like how he's bragging that he's right when one time he was wrong.
The first and the last time.
How was I wrong? When was I wrong?
Because you said it was
All
50
the
years ago,
goddamn
the first
time.
contact war.
Yeah, but I was less wrong than him.
But you're still wrong. Like, it's not.
No, there is a
There's
graduate
right
skill.
and
Okay,
wrong.
if I'm at a math problem and the answer is 30, we're going to get the same points off whether I say
Yeah, but the
200,
teacher's going to be like, oh, this guy does not understand math when he's looking at your paper.
Unless there's a logical error that led to 200 for mine and yours.
There's not a logical error, though.
How do you know? This is a hypothetical situation.
No.
Hypothetically, it could be anything.
Mine's still in one lifetime. Yours is like 3 lifetimes. So, suck all the dicks.
Well, depends on what
Except-
lifetime you're talking
yeah,
about.
We just discussed how,
Human. Why would I be talking about Assyrian or...
Assyrian, alright.
What the fuck's an Assyrian?
It's a Solarian, a sorry baby love child. Get over it.
Still be a sorry.
No, it's Assyrian.
No, it's still a sorry.
It'd be
A sorry only have a sorry children, so.
Yeah.
Well, you would know.
I would. Liara's my OTP.
That sucks.
Fucking hate Leora.
Miranda. All the way, bro.
Alright, let's end
Talizora.
this.
Where you
I
go?
want to go home.
It's fine. I guess we're not that funny anymore.
So,
I need to go buy alcohol anyway.
I'm going to go get Jimmy John's.
thank you for listening to the Mach7 Podcast. Follow us on Twitter.
We have a Twitter? Holy shit!
We have a Twitter. We should get our Instagram. We should.
Follow us on Instagram, because that's going to be new. Follow us on Friendster and MySpace
Napster.
We're also going to have a Tinder.
and a Tinder. Be sure to swipe right.
I can't wait to see what kind of girls Chris gets on a Tinder account.
Yeah, subscribe to us on iTunes.
Probably look like Iron Bull.
Stick tuned next week, and there'll be a new episode. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking hate everyone.